All right, welcome back, everybody, to Late Night Movie Trailers on the Late Night Chat Network, your first stop for pop culture talk. And today we're going to be watching and reacting to the movie trailer for a movie called, I don't even know if I'm saying this, pronouncing this properly, but the Phoenician Scheme. All right.
Phoenician.
Is it Phoenician? See, I don't even know.
Phoenician.
Do you know what this is?
No, but that's the word. I have heard the word.
I don't know the word. What does it mean?
Is it spelled like Phoenic? Yeah, it's Phoenician. I don't know what it means, but it's
like
Phoenician.
Phoenician blinds?
Probably. It's probably a place.
Yeah. Well,
maybe I don't know.
Here we go. Anyways,
we're off to a great start.
Which is the new.
It's Wes like an ancient civilization. Anyway,
makes sense. It's a new Wes Anderson film. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
At this moment, rescue workers are laboring to recover and identify the remains of Zsa Korda. International businessman, maverick in the fields of armaments and aviation, among the richest men in Europe. This was Korda's 6th recorded airplane crash. He is survived by 10 children, 9 boys, 1 nun, his daughter Liesl.
I've appointed you sole heir to my estate, which you may come into sooner rather than later.
Why? It's been 6 years since our last meeting.
I have my reasons.
Which are what?
My reasons? I'm not saying. I'm saying I'm not saying. Korda Land and Sea Phoenician Infrastructure Scheme. My most important project of my lifetime.
Our objective: disrupting, obstructing, impeding, crippling Korda's enterprise in any manner possible.
Get the hand grenades. Today, tonight, and tomorrow, we rendezvous with every Titan and pretend we agree what we already agree. But in fact, we don't. We can't. Call it. Heads. Heads.
Is this supposed to be here? It was under the lunch trolley.
Oh dear, who shot you?
Terrorists from out of town. Help yourself to a hand grenade.
You're very kind.
Could you imagine falling in love with a man like me, by the way, hypothetically?
You're drunk on 3 beers.
Why are you shooting my ceiling?
This is a robbery on behalf of...
I understand that. I'm asking about my ceiling. You idiots are destroying a magnificent nightclub.
One thing you'll never know, because you can't. The truth. I suppose I'm moved by this absurd performance. I recognize this assassin.
Oh no.
Suicide panel.
All right, thoughts?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck is up with that thing. That's all over the place, that movie.
It is a Wes Anderson film. His films are quirky, to say the least. They're weird, right? Like, I talked about it recently on Late Night Letterbox. I've been trying to make an effort to try to watch some of his films because I never know if they're for me because of the style of them. And I don't know, the last 2 that I watched, I heard were the more accessible ones, and I really enjoyed them. But again, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but you can't deny the cast that he always corrals for his films. I mean, look at all the great actors in that movie. And honestly, I think this might be Michael Cera's first time working with him, which I'm surprised about because I feel like he would fit in perfectly with the Wes Anderson film. Honestly, like,
personality.
Yeah, I just feel like he's a good fit for the types of people that he puts in his films, honestly. And I actually, I didn't see, I don't know if you guys saw, did you guys see Bill Murray's name there? Because usually he's always in his movies too, but I didn't see him there. But
yeah,
I didn't hear him. Was he there, Bill Murray?
Sure, he was in the trailer there.
Tom Hanks was there. Brian
Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston. Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't see Bill Murray. Sorry, I was mistaking Bill Murray and fucking Tom Hanks for some reason.
I'm looking at the cast right now. I don't know if he was listed in the trailer, but they do have him listed online in the cast. So maybe it's just like a very short cameo, which he does for him sometimes. I mean, look, we have everybody from him, William Dafoe, Benedict Cumberbatch there, where he's got that crazy hair in that trailer. Jeffrey Wright, who's fantastic. Cranston, Sarah, Scarlett Johansson, like Benicio. I love Benicio del Toro, man. Like that's a crazy cast right there, man. So like, I mean, based off that alone, I feel like it may be worth the watch, but I just don't know if he's for me. Julie, I think you had similar thoughts, right? On his stuff.
Yeah, I kind of just like, I don't think I've ever seen one all the way through, to be honest. It's I get it. Like, I get it's supposed to be quirky. Like, is it supposed to be funny? Like,
yeah, it's a specific type of humor, a lot of this stuff. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, you didn't get it. You were laughing. I mean, it was kind of funny.
I don't know if it was supposed to be funny. That was the thing. It was like, it was funny because it was like weird, but like, I don't know if it's intentionally funny. I don't know. Yeah, some of his stuff, like, again, I don't think I've seen one all the way through, but like, I don't know. Like, you would think that it would be in my wheelhouse, right? But like, I tried to watch that fucking Grand Budapest Hotel, and I was like, no, this is annoying to watch. I don't know what. I should give it another try.
I think so, because I recently, I'm exactly like you. I also tried that movie the first time around, and after having not watched any of his stuff, and I couldn't get into it. I recently watched that and Royal Tenenbaums. I watched Royal Tenenbaums first. I think that's the way in. From everybody I've talked to about it, I think Royal Tenenbaums is the most accessible, which is starring Gene Hackman, R.I.P. He's in it as well, so I think it's worthwhile just to check out, just because he recently passed and he's really good in it. But that's, I think, the accessible way into his films, honestly, because I really enjoyed that. And then I watched Grand Budapest Hotel. I kind of picked up on some of the humor and the quirks of similar kind of stuff from the Tenenbaums movie that were present in that film. But he also has like a lot of dark humor, not even dark humor. I mean, right there, if you look up this movie, it says it's a black comedy. So yeah, so he has like it's weird type of humor to it, right? Like it's I don't know, it's hard to describe. I'm not even a super fan enough to like tell you like what he's all about. I've only really watched those two movies a few weeks ago, right? But I'm kind of getting into his stuff though, because like I see all the cast in his films. I'm like, man, there's like stocks like a cast in every one of his movies, right? Like people want to work with this guy. Also, he's one of like the only few directors that has an actual stylistic, like, you know what I mean, like look to his films,
like still. Really recognizable, like the whole symmetry thing, and
it's just what I think you'd be into, like in that sense. Like honestly, like
I know,
respectable. Like I respect the hell out of like the fact that his movies,
the artistic direction.
Yeah. Even if
that's kind of sorry, if Mel, even like I feel like that's like if Mel Brooks did something, does similar sort of humor in that sense, right?
Yeah.
Or
Tim Burton has done some stuff like that. That's kind of like that vein, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I was getting from it, right?
Yeah, like Edward Scissorhands is a straight up comedy. Like it's ridiculous, but there's all this like, you know, black like humor, dark humor kind of stuff going on, black comedy stuff, like you know, in that sense as well in that movie, right? Yeah. So I think it's because I'm just thinking of filmmakers that have a certain look to their stuff, and Early Burden definitely has that. And I think Wes Anderson, from everything I know about his films, has continued like that, like throughout his career, right? Like you don't see this guy like doing like a big blockbuster film. It's more of like an art piece, kind of, you know what I mean? Like an art, like So I don't know. I'm not. I might have to check this one out. I don't know if I'll run to the theaters to watch it, but I might check this one out once it goes on digital, because it looks interesting. It looks like a good cast. I don't know what it's about from the trailer at all. Like it looks like they're running some sort of a mission. It literally is called The Scheme in the film title, so I'm guessing something like that's happening, right? So
I mean, I'll probably give it a shot, but yeah, I feel similarly to you. Like I don't know if I would go to the theater for it.
Yeah, I'm not I don't consider myself a Wes Anderson fan yet, like in that sense. Like maybe if by the time this comes out, because it comes out May 30th, I've watched more of his films, maybe I will go check it out, right? But
you have a better feel.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's like a long list of movies of his I still haven't watched, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I've watched Fantastic Mr. Fox as well before because that's a Roald Dahl book. I think I have watched that movie. But that's animated, so it's kind of a little different than his other stuff too. Even though there's some animation in his films as well. Like if you like, even in Grand Budapest Hotel, I think there's some animated parts, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he do? Who did Isle of Dogs? Who was that?
That's him too.
Okay, so I've seen that one. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that one. Like I would say, I guess I like that one. But it is like, yeah, it's quirky.
Yeah. I don't know if it's particularly for me. I don't know if you'd like it either, Jay, but I know you like the cast in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like it. I was laughing at it.
You were laughing. That's true. You were laughing at the trailer. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. The Phoenician. Am I saying that right? Scheme?
Phoenician.
Phoenician.
Yeah.
I would have said the I don't know. Polynesian or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenician.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Make sure to check that out and like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.
Peace out.